Good morning, everybody. So I wanted to do a video quick today about some of the energies that are going on with the Uranus and Saturn square that happens today. I talked about this in a video maybe about a week or two ago, and just talking about the intensity that might come with the energies of today. If you think back to around Valentine's Day was the first time that these two planets squared off. And the thing is like Saturn wants rules and structure and stability, where Uranus wants change and freedom and expansion. And so when they square off, when there's a square, it's like this uncomfortable energy. It's almost like we're feeling stuck. It's like this push and pull, and they can't really agree on anything. And with the eclipse energy that just happened, we had, the eclipse that happened, the full moon eclipse, which helped bring to light things that just were not working, that was like closing doors and taking things out of our lives. And then we had the new moon eclipse that happened just on the 10th, and that's about like doors opening and new beginnings and like a new way of life. And then we put this energy in there along with the Mercury retrograde, which is kind of like stalling the new beginning. So it brings up a lot of emotions. Like this past week was probably really emotional for people. You might find that you're like decluttering or getting rid of like old ways of doing things, old belief systems, maybe just like actual stuff in general, just finding that you're wanting to clear away baggage. That intensity of those energies that all were coming up today is kind of like a day where we're meant to ask ourselves, okay, like I'm acknowledging all these emotions and these feelings, and I'm going to ask myself now, what is this showing me? Like, who am I wanting to be? Is this bringing up stuff that like I'm not seeing or changing about myself to better my life? And at least that's the take that I'm getting from it. Like that's how I'm reading the energy, or that's like how I'm feeling about it. Obviously this is going to affect everybody differently, and for some signs it's going to be more intense than others. But all together, I think that June just really packs like a really powerful emotional punch to it. I mean, there's just a lot going on this month, and it really is a month about change. So just observe what's going on. I don't know that today is going to be like a life-changing day. It's more of I need to acknowledge how I'm feeling so that I can make the proper changes to how I do things, my belief systems, or what I no longer need in my life, or where are my values and am I holding true to that? Like, what are my boundaries? For me personally, when I think back to February, I think about boundaries, and I think about how, in friendships and in relationships, I have a tendency, and this is like definitely a healer thing, where I have a tendency to expect more out of people, or because I see more potential out of them, like I see what they're capable of. And that doesn't mean that they're there. That doesn't mean that they see that in themselves. And so for me, I have to have better boundaries of, I need to accept people for who they are right now, and if whether or not that is healthy for my life at this time, and if it like actually aligns with what I need and what I want. And maybe you can resonate with this, and maybe you're not there yet. I'm not sure. But everybody, like I said, will feel this energy differently. And so just allow yourself to flow. That's really the theme of June, is going with the flow. Like, we're an air sign. It's very much like just allowing it to like move through me. Like, observe it, don't absorb it. That is my motto. So hopefully this helps. June is a great time to be doing shadow work. And I know I talk about shadow work a lot. I will do a video on what shadow work is. I did write a workbook on shadow work for people that are interested in diving deep into changes and patterns and healing past traumas. And it doesn't even have to be traumas. It's more about what are my old belief systems and what was like enforcing that, as opposed to what are my new belief systems and how am I like bringing in situations to enforce that. That kind of goes with this energy right now as well, at least for me. Like, I'm really resonating with that strongly. Like, I am no longer tolerating my old belief systems of like unworthiness, feeling unloved, relationships that enforce that I don't feel loved. I'm really done with all of that. I'm really bringing in new belief systems that I am loved. There's no question about it. It is a belief system that is being enforced by myself as well as the people around me. And that is like a lot of shadow work. But this is also a month where we're timeline jumping. And I've talked about that a little bit too. And I'll talk about that more towards the summer solstice. But basically, like, we're creating our new life. And that came with the new moon eclipse. I feel like I'm feeling that energy a little bit sooner than other people might be, but we will get into that. So enjoy today's energy. Feel your feelings, feel your emotions, and just feel your way through it. All right. Have a great day.